Have you ever woken up feeling like the weight of the world is on your shoulders? Before you even get out of bed, your mind is already racing with worries, to-do lists, and uncertainties about the day ahead. But what if I told you there's a simple yet powerful way to change that? Something that doesn't require time, money, or great effort, yet has the potential to completely transform your morning, your energy, and even your outlook on life. The answer lies in something many people underestimate: morning prayer. But not just any prayer, a real, deep connection with God that brings inner peace, spiritual clarity, and divine protection to face whatever comes your way. Jesus Christ taught us that those who seek God early in the day find direction, purpose, and strength. And the best part? You don't need long rituals or fancy words. Just a few minutes can make all the difference. If you want to learn how this simple practice can transform your days and bless those around you, be sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here, we talk about faith, biblical wisdom, and reflections that strengthen your walk with God. Now tell me in the comments, do you have the habit of starting your day with prayer? Right, I choose God's presence every morning, and let's build this chain of shared blessings together. Starting your day with prayer is like tuning your soul to the right frequency before facing the world. While many wake up overwhelmed by notifications and worries, those who seek God's presence first thing in the morning find peace and spiritual clarity. It's not about elaborate words or complex rituals. It's about opening your heart and establishing a genuine connection. Divine protection begins in that moment of surrender, aligning your thoughts with God's purpose and filling you with strength and confidence for the challenges ahead. When your mind is surrendered to God in the morning, it becomes stronger against anxiety and fear. Imagine a warrior going into battle without armor. That's what it's like to start your day without prayer. The difference is in your mindset. Those who pray walk in faith, seeing difficulties as opportunities to grow. A simple daily habit of gratitude can turn worries into blessings. When you learn to trust early on, you experience the peace that comes from knowing you're never alone. Want a practical example? Before reaching for your phone, close your eyes for a moment and say, "Jesus Christ, thank you for this day. May my mind be clear, my heart confident, and my soul connected to you." Just a few seconds, and your perspective shifts. Over time, this practice becomes as natural as breathing, bringing not just mental clarity, but also a deep sense of divine purpose. And when that clarity comes, making decisions becomes much easier. When you surrender your worries to God first thing in the morning, something powerful happens. Your mind calms and your heart finds direction. Instead of waking up already weighed down by the uncertainties of the day, morning prayer brings spiritual clarity, allowing you to step forward with confidence. God's purpose for your life isn't a matter of luck or chance. It's the result of daily connection with Him. Those who seek His guidance early on notice that the right answers come more easily, without the burden of unnecessary stress. Many people try to make important decisions relying only on their own logic, only to find themselves stuck in a cycle of doubt. Faith, however, lights the way like a lighthouse in the darkness. Those who pray in the morning place their fears in God's hands and in return receive peace and wisdom. Small worries stop draining their energy because trust in God's care replaces anxiety. And when the mind is at peace, decisions become clearer and more aligned with true purpose. If you want to experience this change, try starting your day with a simple request. Lord, guide my steps and give me clarity to make the best decisions. The answer may not come as a thunderous voice from the sky, but through subtle signs throughout the day, a conversation, an unexpected opportunity, or even an unshakable sense of certainty. And as you notice this connection with God, seeking His presence will become second nature. Morning prayer is more than just a habit. It's a direct bridge to God. In a world full of distractions and uncertainties, having this open channel early in the day makes all the difference. It's not just about asking for daily blessings, but about establishing a sincere conversation where your soul finds comfort and guidance. Just as no one starts a journey without knowing the way, beginning the day without prayer is like walking in the dark. Connecting with God lights the path and strengthens your faith in the face of challenges. Think of prayer as a phone line that's always open. No weak signals, no missed calls. God is there listening, ready to respond in unexpected ways. But the call needs to be made. Those who develop this habit notice that life flows more smoothly as divine protection shows up even in the smallest details. It could be a problem resolving itself, the right advice at just the right moment, or simply an unshakable sense that everything will be okay. If you're not sure how to start, try something simple. Sit for a moment, take a deep breath, and say, either out loud or in your heart, "Lord, I'm here. Walk with me today." Over time, this connection becomes as natural as talking to a close friend. And the stronger this bridge becomes, the more evident its protection will be. Praying in the morning is like putting on invisible armor before stepping out into the world. Life can be unpredictable, full of challenges that test your patience, faith, and even hope. But those who begin their day in God's presence find the strength to withstand difficulties. This doesn't mean problems will disappear, but rather that spiritual clarity and trust in God's purpose become shields against fear, insecurity, and anxiety. Imagine a soldier going into battle without protection. It would be unthinkable, right? The same is true in the spiritual world. Without preparation, you become vulnerable to life's storms. Morning prayer is that invisible protection, covering both your mind and heart. It reminds you that you are not fighting alone. Jesus Christ walks beside you, strengthening your faith and guiding you along the right paths. With this armor, even struggles become opportunities for growth. Want a practical way to apply this? Before leaving home, say, "Lord, cover me with your divine protection. Give me inner peace and wisdom to handle every situation." This small act can completely change your day. Suddenly, harsh words from others don't affect you as much. Worries lose their grip, and daily blessings become more noticeable. And when you walk with this certainty, facing challenges becomes a completely different experience. Morning prayer not only strengthens, but also calms. Those who start their day in God's presence experience a deep inner peace that goes beyond human understanding. The problems don't disappear and challenges still arise, but the way you handle them changes completely. When faith leads the way, worries don't take over your mind and your heart remains steady. It's like going through a storm, knowing that in the end, the sun will shine again. Many people spend hours trying to control the uncontrollable, but those who trust in God surrender their fears and uncertainties, and in return receive spiritual clarity. Divine protection doesn't mean a life without difficulties. It means knowing that everything is under a higher control. Have you ever noticed how some people seem unshaken, even when facing huge challenges? Most of the time, the difference isn't in what they go through, but in the faith with which they face it. If you want to experience this peace, try something simple. Before getting out of bed, take a deep breath and say, "Jesus Christ, let me be guided by faith today, not by fear." This won't prevent challenges from coming, but it will change how you respond to them. Over time, this trust will become second nature, and life will start flowing in ways you never expected. The key to a transformed life isn't found in sudden, drastic changes, but in small daily habits. Morning prayer is one of those simple habits that can completely reshape the way you face the day. Many people think that connecting with God requires long hours of meditation, but the truth is that just a few minutes before getting out of bed can make all the difference. It's in that moment that your mind aligns with God's purpose, bringing clarity and peace. Think about any powerful routine, exercise, healthy eating, continuous learning. They all start with a decision and grow stronger with repetition. The same applies to spiritual life. At first, remembering to pray might seem difficult, but over time, it becomes as natural as having your morning coffee. And just as the body misses a meal when it's used to eating well, the soul longs for connection with God when this daily ritual is neglected. If you don't have this habit yet, start small. A quick thank you before getting out of bed, a short prayer while brushing your teeth, or reading a Bible verse before checking your phone. The secret is consistency, not complexity. And as this habit strengthens, God's presence becomes even more evident in your daily life. Faith grows stronger when it's rooted in God's Word. Morning prayer becomes even more powerful when paired with verses that bring spiritual clarity and trust in His divine purpose. Lamentations 3:22-23 reminds us that the Lord's mercies are new every morning, a truth that can transform any sunrise. No matter what happened yesterday, each new day is an opportunity from God, a fresh start to trust more and fear less. Another powerful verse is 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on Him because He cares for you. How many times have you started worrying before your feet even hit the floor? This verse teaches that inner peace doesn't come from having all the answers, but from knowing you don't have to carry everything on your own. Morning prayer is the perfect time to lay every concern before God and let Him guide your steps. If you want to strengthen this practice, keep a Bible or a Bible app easily accessible in the morning. Choose a verse to meditate on each day and allow it to shape your thoughts and actions. God's protection is revealed through His Word, and the more you absorb it, the more His presence becomes evident in your life. Morning prayer doesn't just transform the one who prays, it also impacts those around them. When someone starts the day in God's presence, their energy shifts, their words carry more wisdom, and their actions reflect inner peace. This quiet yet powerful change influences friends, family, and even strangers. A heart led by faith inspires others to seek the same spiritual clarity, and without even realizing it, the one who prays becomes a channel of shared blessings. Imagine walking into a room full of stressed, anxious people. Now picture someone entering that same space with genuine calm and a peaceful smile. The difference is striking. Daily prayer allows peace to become second nature, creating a ripple effect that calms those nearby. Praying for others is one of the most powerful acts of love you can offer. God's protection reaches those we intercede for, strengthening relationships and bringing healing to wounds that aren't always visible. Want to bring this into your daily life? At the end of your morning prayer, include at least one person in your prayers. It could be a friend, a co-worker, or even someone you barely know, but sense needs God's intervention. Small gestures like these create ripples that spread, and before you know it, what started as a simple daily ritual turns into a movement of faith that touches lives. Now let me ask you, will you keep letting worries take over your mornings, or will you choose to start your day with clarity, peace, and purpose? The truth is, what we do first thing in the morning sets the tone for the rest of our day. If you want a lighter, more faith-filled life, protected by God's presence, morning prayer isn't just an extra step, it's a necessity. So, why not put this into practice? Tomorrow, before grabbing your phone or rushing into your daily tasks, take a few minutes to talk to God. Give thanks, surrender your challenges, and ask for guidance. But don't stop there. Pray for someone else too. Small acts like this create an impact far greater than you can imagine. Who knows? Your prayer might be the reason someone receives an unexpected blessing today. Now I want to hear from you. Do you accept this challenge? Comment below. I will start my day in God's presence. And don't forget to share this video with someone who needs this message. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss content that strengthens your faith. May God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.